Hello, thank you for joining us. I'm Izzy from Clarity Media and I'm back with day 9 of our Advent Calendar puzzles, where we give you a new puzzle for every day of Advent from our book, Advent Calendar Escape Room Puzzle Book, which you can buy on Amazon if you want to solve along or solve all by yourself, whatever you fancy. So, where are we? Well, we've just discovered what was inside this mysterious empty box that was intended for a girl called Sophie, as we've worked out using these clues. We know that a wind-up toy was inside, but it's nowhere to be seen. All of the wind-up toys in the workshop are accounted for. The elves, they're very good on the bureaucracy, they're very thorough, and there's no missing toys, so they claim. So, you start investigating, you start searching for this missing toy, and when you leave the workshop, you see outside in the snow a trail of tiny footprints, just like the ones that might be made by a small rogue wind-up toy. So we want to find out where the toy is going and track it down in case it's a clue. So in this puzzle you're going to try and find an answer word using these letters, and following the trail of footprints you're going to discover where the wind-up toy is headed. So I'm just going to let you pause the video and try and find your word and find out where the toy is going. Okay, so if you're stuck, I have a hint for you. So, our hint today is, maybe match the colour sequence of your footprints to the colour sequence of the writing. So that's maybe match the colour sequence of your footprints to the colour sequence of the writing. So I'll leave you to mull that over and try again to solve the puzzle if you were stuck before. Okay, so let's work it out together now. I'm going to give you the answer. So, as the hint said, try matching the colour sequence of the words to the colour sequence of your footprints. So, our word, as we said, you might have noticed the clue began bit of a link here to the in the puzzle. So, as you can see, it's got its own colour sequence, black, black, grey, white. These are the same colours that appear in the footprints. So what we really want to do is we want to take footprints in the sequence shown here, as in a black footprint followed by a black, followed by a grey, followed by a white, and that will give us our word. As you might have noticed, there's a few different possibilities, so really we just need to try them out and, until we find one that works. So if we start with the very first black, well, two blacks, LS couldn't work, could it? No word begins there. LW, again. LO, potentially could work. LO, and then we need a grey, so that would be either LOU or LOO. Lou or Lou. And then we needed to take a white, so that would either be lewd, again not a word, Lou, LOUE, so neither of these are words, so we'll scratch that. We'll start with the S this time. So we can have SW, that would work. We would then need to take a grey, so that'd be SWA. So that would either be SWO or SWAD, which wouldn't work. SWA, SWORD, again. No, none of these are forming words. Or we could just go straight for the SO, SO, and then that would be either SOUD, SOOD. Again, none of these are words. Sood, soud, Sui, none of these are words, so we're going to scratch that. We're going to try starting with a W. Now, it has to start with the W now. Now that we've narrowed out now that we've rolled these out, there's only one black ahead and we need two blacks in our sequence. And we're following the trail of the footprints, so it's going to start with a W and an O, our word. So, WO, we then need to take one of these greys, so it's either going to be WOU, woo-e or wooed, again, not a word, or we can have WOO, and then that can either end in an E or a D, woo-e, again, not really a word, so it's going to be wood, WOOD. So our wind-up toy is heading for the wood. So if you join us tomorrow, we'll be venturing into the wood to track down the toy. Thank you for joining me and solving with me, and yes, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for the next puzzle. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed our video. Goodbye!